Hello, everybody. We're thrilled to be here. I was here, I think maybe last February-ish. Was anyone at that show?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, good, good. Well, I'm so glad you came back. It couldn't have been that bad. And it's wonderful to be here again with a totally new project. I'm not sure what you were expecting this evening, but I imagine it wasn't along the lines of Seamus and I's shared love or intrigue with the culture of Antarctic exploration at the turn of the century. You're laughing, but that is what you're going to get. Yeah. Still laughing. Seamus and I worked for years. We first met, I think, through Brian O'Donovan and his Christmas Celtic Sojourn, St. Patrick's Day Celtic Sojourn, and all of that. But in fact, with all this poetry and words in front of me, I feel like Brian is smiling down on this project. But this is our first time really working together, and when chatting about what we wanted to create, we of course first, or front and foremost, have this shared background to traditional music and love of traditional music. But we also love soundscape and electronics and sound design and poetry. And independently, we both kind of went down the rabbit hole of Ernest Shackleton and the journey of his ship, the Endurance, into the ice. And we came across a fantastic long-form poem, kind of saga, written by the poet Melinda Mueller that followed this journey. And there were such stunning little fragments of the words. And Seamus brought some incredible sounds of ice, and we wrote some new music, and we rearranged some tunes, and this is a totally new suite for you this evening. And I'm so glad you're here to journey into the ice. I even dressed as a Yeti. I didn't realise that until I looked in the dressing room mirror, and either that or Dolly Parton. I don't know. But this is just, it's so exciting to have a new project like this, and I'm so glad you're here to share it, and it's a real honour to be sitting with Seamus Egan here on this stage. So we hope you enjoy it. Main results of the British Antarctic Expedition of 1907. Under my command, all followed. We reached a point within 97 geographical miles of the South Pole. The only thing that stopped us from reaching the actual points was the lack of 50 pounds of food. Another party reached for the first time the South Magnetic Pole. Another party reached the summit of a great active volcano, Mount Erebus. We made many interesting geological and scientific discoveries and had many narrow escapes throughout the whole time. And thus we went along, and thus we returned, having done the work that has resulted in great advantage to science, and for the first time returning without the loss of a single human life. And to have all this, I was held by a party of men who were, regardless of themselves, only thinking of the good of the expedition. I, Ernest Shackleton, have on this day, March the 30th, dictated this record.
some it's all the same as saying, well, he's Irish. Alright. Humbugging got me where I am. On the troop ship out of Cape Town in March 1900. Charmed Longstaff into an introduction to his father. Charmed the father into getting me assigned to Scott's first South Pole run. Then humbugged funds for my own expedition. And that's when I learned what I can do. I can turn back. There lay the white road to the pole. A mere 100 miles left to get to glory. But the road to glory led to our deaths. I chose not to take it. Now Scots laid down all that route and won the country's adulation. What can adulation mean to Scott now he's dead? Or to those men he took to death beside him? When Emily asked me how I turned around, I said, better a live donkey than a dead lion.